I could ponder thoughts and philosophies all diddly damn day, but I realized I should get on here and say something and get some of these thoughts and feelings out into the world instead of keeping them all to myself. Cause yeah, it pisses me off that y'all are doing this to people, especially towards the artists who want to branch out but are too scared because of the way y'all gonna treat them. Ugh! Like y'all really out here trying to make people feel bad for being themselves. Ugh! They bums! But let's call it like it is. Bullying. I mean, it's textbook bullying, just digitally. And this is so much bigger than social media. It's like society as a whole. As soon as someone expresses how they feel, y'all snip bits and pieces of it to create a whole news story instead of actually listening and understanding the content you're watching. If you even watch it in the first place, y'all just want to look good in front of everybody. When we all know we human, we all ugly in this bitch. Don't play. I'm just one of those niggas that's not afraid to show mine, and I'll expose your ass too while I'm doing it. If it gets me hate, oh well. But I have a message to get out, and nobody can get me to shut up about it. And something I want to bring up as context to probably how this community got created in the first place. And I'm not meaning to bring politics into it, but it's basically American culture to have to choose one side of an extreme, one side or the other, red or blue. I used to think that one side was way worse than the other because they have these crazy conspiracy after conspiracy, always trying to predict the end of the world or the end of a specific group of people, fear-mongering, constantly arguing and criticizing people. But as an adult, I realized that both sides are doing the exact same thing, just to different extremes. But I say that to say that people really don't think they're as simple as they are, but most people are. It's very few people who can think beyond that level of life. I take problems as they come that has the potential to benefit me and others to be the people that we want to be. That's the only thing we have control over in this world, ourselves. It requires a certain level of freedom that all parties have suppressed up to this point. And in certain communities on the internet, I mean, y'all going around canceling everybody, canceling people for being fat, canceling people for making manga. Anyone with the individual endeavor that chooses to share something with the world, or people who are just telling the truth, gets attacked, forcing people to apologize for being themselves and having fun. Like, to me, this looks like suppression of artist expression. That's a bar. And I'm a firm believer that this is why every voice on YouTube is the exact same. It seems no one on here shares differing perspectives on anything because the people that do get suppressed or pushed out. It isn't a coincidence. Yet there are barely any black artists on YouTube. At some point, y'all gonna have to take a step back and sit down and look at the environment y'all created for y'allselves, to where y'all gotta disassemble people and manipulate situation after situation just to get ahead. They gotta talk about you because when they tried to talk about them, nobody listened. There ain't nothing to them. They don't have what you have. That's why they want to take it from you. And the way they do it is so slimy. But I'm gonna save that for next time. And throughout this journey, I've realized the true meaning to personal freedom, which is a message I want to get out to all the artists who are thinking of pursuing art and creating and being weird with it and experimenting with different tools in different areas of it and finding out who you are through it. And at the very least, I can live with myself knowing I've been a real one since day one. And the resounding lesson that I feel like I keep having to learn over and over again is that people will not be able to support you beyond their own mental limitations. You can't bring everybody with you. But this time around is different, because this time around I learned about personal freedom and something I heard from a creator named Aaron Doughty. You are more free if people can reject you and you are okay with that. Just like you want personal freedom, you have to allow others that same freedom. And you have to allow them to have that freedom to dislike and reject you. I know, that shit hurted. But what that means for you is you're actually free. You don't have to be the way anyone wants you to be. You don't have to be in the box that they try to put you in anymore. You don't have to act the way you think you should act to gain acceptance. Because ultimately, you like you, and you accept and appreciate who you are because you're being real and honest and authentic and a creative bad bitch, and you gain that innate sense of self-acceptance. Once you eliminate that fear of rejection, that confidence go all the way the fuck up. Oh, you don't care about nothing now. Fuck it. And the thing about rising to that level of self-acceptance is that you will have haters. People will try anything to take it away from you because they don't have what you have. They didn't earn it. They ain't live your life. They ain't walking your shoes. They ain't have to go through the same struggles, the same traumas you had to go through. They don't know what it took to be you. They don't know how much work and growth it took to become you. They bombs! They don't have it, so why do you deserve it? And that's what goes through their minds. So you will gain people who hate on you. But I also want you to know that just because these people are on a lower vibe than you doesn't mean they can't be threats. And sometimes you need to stand up for yourself, because sometimes you have to set these boundaries with people. People gonna try to play you. Someone gave the analogy of training a dog, and the dog would like nip at its owner, not biting him hard or nothing, but just nipping at him. And the trainer said a dog always knows where its teeth are. And that shit stuck with me. I don't know, because I found that people are the same way. People want to play dumb and don't want to take ownership of the things that they've done. And if I do something, I'll tell you exactly what I did, why I did it, and if I meant that shit, then I might just do it again. So if they hate you, if they dislike you, just let them. But that don't mean you got to tolerate it. It's your responsibility to let people go instead of trying to mold them into what you want them to be. It's so much easier. When someone shows you who they are the first time, believe it. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. If someone doesn't like you, they can and will find every reason not to like you. But also in the same breath as you saying let them, let you also do the shit that you want to do too. If people can do whatever the hell they want and say whatever the hell they want, it's well within your right too. I just love exercising my free will. And when you have that level of confidence and freedom and love, if people feel like you have something that they don't, of course people will try to find every reason to take it away from you. How social media does it is mass bullying or media manipulation. They smear, they slander, they spin a story into something else entirely to make you look like the villain in their fictional story. And they all gang up and they're going right for your spirit. And we all know artists need spirit to create. Artists need spirit to thrive. They gon' try to break your confidence. They gon' try to gaslight you. They'll try to make you feel worthless, like you're the problem. Like all of this is because of how you reacted and not the way they treated you to get this reaction. They use reactive abuse to get their way, and they'll pinch you and poke you and prod you, and they'll wait until you react so they can use that against you. I'm just trying to tell y'all through my own experiences, because I've been through this situation in so many different areas of my life, with my family, my audience, my old jobs, old co-workers and bosses, multiple times. It's the exact same thing. Folks expect you to react like how corporate expects you to react. Like you have no soul, like you an NPC, you a robot. Just like customer service. But this is my channel. I can react however the fuck I want. The only difference now being that I'm saying something about it. And for these kinds of people, the unhealed artists of the world, the best thing you can do is ignore them. Cut them off. Disengage, just get away from them. Sometimes the best thing to do is stand up for yourself and what you believe in, because your voice can inspire others in different areas of their lives. You know you strong if they gotta bring a whole army to go against one little old you. That shows you how strong you are. You are a threat to them. They were so weak that they had to band together to try to take you down. For me, what it means to be an artist also means that you have a light, you have a voice, you have the ability to bring out the darkness in people. A book I read called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, that's my girl, says that as an artist, you open the closets, you air it all the way out. It's a lot like revealing a family secret, and they gonna try to make you feel ashamed for it. But you didn't create the problem. You just revealed it to be there. You cast your light, so now everybody see it for what it is. And there's going to be things in the darkness that don't want to be seen. So you bet your ass that they gonna try to take you down, and you have to be strong enough and know yourself enough to be able to withstand that. Telling the truth seems crazy in a world full of lies. They crucified Jesus, they killed Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks was arrested. Rosa! Everybody put the Rosa Parks emoji in the comment section. My point being, if that people did that to them, then why wouldn't they do it to you? They will single you out. They will try to prosecute you. They will try to diminish your achievements. They're gonna go for anything they can gain leverage on. They'll use guilt and shame and fear, all to try to bring you back down in the dirt with them. Don't let them take your power from you. Your voice, your individuality, the experiences and choices you made in life that shaped you into the person you are now, you know know yourself. They can't take that away from you. Don't let anybody plant a belief that doesn't make you stronger. The only thing I regret at this point in my life is even having regrets. I'm on a mission, honey. So no matter what it costs, I want to live in a world as I see it for artists. I don't want to live in the world that how these people got it. It sucks. I don't like it. And I don't like none of them. There's no variety, no real diversity, no flavor, no seasoning in these people. I can't even remember the last time I laughed or had any kind of emotion towards a YouTube video. It's because people don't feel that they're allowed to because of the way it's set up. It's like you have to be on the straight and narrow to succeed. You have to be wholesome and abide by the same general beliefs as everyone else to be allowed to elevate your career. I just think it makes for dull, robotic people that we can't even get close to or relate to because they aren't allowed to show anything deemed as a character flaw. I want people to be free. Free my people. I want people to be free to explore and experiment and experience all the emotions that come from creating. And I want us as individuals to allow others that freedom to discover themselves too and choose their own path. So, to every artist out there, when you find your voice, they will try to shut it down, but you have to be strong. You have to know yourself enough so much that they can't gaslight you. You have to continue to be yourself so much that there is no room for others to say you're not who you say you are. Get yourself some boundaries, know what you will and will not tolerate, and gain discernment. If they want to hate you, they will find any and every reason to do so. You have to advocate for yourself regardless of how they respond. If someone is treating you in a way where it's very clear that you are not their priority, that's who they are. And I'm not spending an ounce of my energy talking it through and coddling them through the misunderstandings like somebody mama. I'm done with that shit. I'm always the one easing the tension, cracking jokes, trying to make everybody feel comfortable. Nah, bitch, I'm uncomfortable. No, I'm gonna make you stand on that shit. And you will know that I don't like you either. Don't allow people to make a habit of playing with you the first time. If they shenan once, they will shenan again. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself for doing things in my own creative way. And I'm also so proud of all of you who've been sending me emails and messages of y'all's own life and experiences. And y'all just don't know how proud I am of y'all. Now, every time I stand up for myself, I be thinking about y'all. I be like, damn, I gotta stand up. 10 toes down when we standing on business. And I'm really happy I get to be a part of y'all's journey. My hope for people in 2025 is to be better people and to be able to explore their own creative potential. And I want y'all to go in 2025 with that lesson. It don't matter how many people against you. It don't matter how big or small that dream is. If you want to change the world, you have to be the change in it. They want you to shut up, talk loud as fuck. They don't want nobody to look at you. Oh, let me put on a good outfit. Let me make something people can't afford to miss. It's them missing out. You have to have resilience. You have to sacrifice your old self for the new one that's growing into your voice. Because being an artist means expression. It means having something to say. It means standing up for what you believe in. It means being the example for a meaning you believe in. And that's all I got to say right now. Actually, I got a lot more to say. So if like y'all want me to expand on any of these like boundaries and discernment and all that stuff, I can teach y'all what I know. I mean, it might be a little chaotic, but you know, I can teach you the right way and then I can teach you my way. But yeah, let me know y'all's thoughts on this video. If y'all want to see more of this, just let me know. Big shout out to the Patreons. Thank y'all for making this video possible. We couldn't do it without y'all. We could not have done this without y'all. I just want y'all to know that. So really, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, bro. We love y'all. That's it for this video, and I'll see y'all next time.
J-Main, Josh is nervous, Pebbles, Wendy, Rachel, Bloom, Romy, Phyllis, R.A.M. There goes Vassal, Time Space 3. Yeah. Thank the Patreons, yeah. Thank you, baby. I love you, baby.